Already we have sent one video and we have seen some writing work. Today we are going to see the remaining part of the writing work. Already we have seen the diary entry. Then today we will read about or we will revise the letter writing, then story writing and notice writing. Today we are going to revise.
We will see the types of letters. Letters are of mainly two types, informal and formal letters. What are informal letters? An informal letter, also referred to as a friendly letter, is a personal letter written to friends or relatives. It is written in personal fashion. You can write it to anyone with whom you have a non-professional relationship. Although this doesn't exclude business partners and workers from you are friendly with either. It depends on the subject line of the letter. Formal letters. A formal letter is one written in a formal or ceremonious language and follows a certain stipulated format. Such letters are written for official purpose to authorities, dignitaries, colleagues, seniors, etc., and not to personal contacts, friends, or family. A number of conventions must be adhered, means sticked to while drafting formal letters. A formal letter can be written to a person, acquaintance as well as only depends on the subject. General instructions means what the points you should keep in mind while writing a formal letter. A letter should always be written in a simple and direct manner. There should not be beating around the bush, means all unnecessary information should not be given. A letter should be brief, but it should convey the purpose and the ideas of the writer. One should never forget the person to whom the letter is addressed, and the tone and content of the letter should be keeping in this consideration. Impolite and harsh language should be avoided. Different ideas or views should be expressed in separate paragraphs. You have to follow this format for writing a formal letter. First, sender's address, date, receiver's address and designation, subject, salutation, body, ideas in paragraphs, maybe 2 or 3, complimentary closing, then thanking you. Yours sincerely, and you have to write your name and signature there. Now we will see the story writing. What is story writing? Story writing is a work of fiction or imagination that is usually written in easily understandable grammatical structure with natural flow of speech. Story writing is meant to be read at a single sitting and therefore it should be as direct and brief as possible. Here in the exam you will be given some hints or some main points of the story and that you have to use to develop the story. Here what they are telling, it should be easily understandable and grammatically correct. And natural flow means you have to write in understandable manner how the reader should understand that story easily. Now come to notice writing. Notice is a written or printed information or news announcement. Notices are either displayed at prominent places or published in newspapers or magazines. Notices are meant only for a selected group of people. Since a notice contains a formal announcement or information, its tone and style should be formal and factual. Its language should be simple and formal. Notice is always brief and to the point. Dear children, don't forget to put the notice in a box. Important tips to be followed while writing a notice. Stick to the word limit. Write the notice at the top in capital letters. Write the school or organization's name. Then give appropriate heading, date, and mention the target group, means for whom you are writing the notice. Then mention all the relevant details, when, where and how the announcement or it will be carried out. Then your name and signature and the post, and then don't forget to put the notice in a box. This is the format of the notice writing, children. If you don't follow the exact format, you will not be given any marks. Please keep this in mind.
I hope children all you understood that. Now we see about the question paper pattern, how the question paper pattern will be. First of all, the question paper is of 80 marks and it has 3 sections. 1, 2 and 3. It has 3 sections, A, B and C. Now come to the section A. Section A is reading, means there will be some passages, maybe 2 or 3. You have to read those topics of the written parts we have revised. So from that, any 2 or 3 will be given. What are those? Diary entry, letter writing, story writing and notice writing. These will be coming in the examination. Then we have learned course book also and even workbook. And question and answers from those will not be coming to the exam. Only the grammar part. What is there behind the lesson? What are the fill in the blanks? Regarding the grammar, present tense, past tense, all things we have written up. That will be covering in the section B of grammar. Then third section is section C, which is the literature. It is of 30 marks. Here what will be there? All the question and answers what we have written in the classwork will be coming in this section. What are these? Extracts. What do you mean by extracts? Extracts means some sentences, maybe 1 or 2 from the textbook will be given. 1 or 2 sentences from the textbook will be given. And after that, questions will be asked based on the sentences. You have to write the answers for that. In this, name of the poet lesson and name of the author will be asked. So children, please by heart the names of the lessons from the literature book. Name of the lesson and its poet or the author's name you have to by heart. Then answer the following questions. These are for 2 marks or for 3 marks. So short answer questions. You may call them short answer questions. What are the questions which are in 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines will be coming into this section of the literature. Then long answer questions. These are the 5 lines or 6 lines answers. Marks also will be 5 and the length of the answer will be long. 6 lines or 7 lines answers will be given under the long answer questions. So this is the question paper pattern. First is section A. In that reading will be there. You have to read the passage and answer the questions. In section B, all the writing part and grammar from course book and workbook will be there. And section C, all the literature book part. What we have written in the classwork will be there. Extracts, answer the following and long answers. One thing you keep in mind, children. According to the given marks, you have to write the answer. If the question is of 5 marks and you are writing 3-4 lines, marks cannot be allotted. So see the marks, how many it is there. If it is 5, you have to write at least 10 lines. And for writing part, format should be followed perfectly. If format is not there, even though your answers are correct, your sentences are grammatically correct, format is not followed, you will not be allotted or given any marks. I hope all of you understood this, children. Please revise carefully at your home and all the best for your exams. Please stay at home and stay safe and healthy. Thank you, children.